from Drife. Drife is a ride-sharing company. We are a blockchain-based ride-sharing company. We are already live with cabs now. We have onboarded cabs, and now we are coming up with an auto segment. The idea of Drive is very simple, that we want drivers to earn 100% of the fare that they deserve. All the ride sharing companies that we know charges a lot of commission from the drivers. That in turn create a lot of problems for riders also, where they have to pay a lot of fares. Surge price is a very common example that we all know, where a lot of money has been taken from rider, which is never gone to be it auto drivers or cab drivers. We started with cabs. Now all the drivers who work with Drive, they get access to 100% of the fare. At the same time, riders are also paying less fare as compared to other platform. And we saw the same problem happening with auto industry also, with recent news about problem with the fare being very different that has been charged by ride sharing companies, and how drivers are impacted and riders are also impacted by the same thing. We decided that it makes sense for us to come with auto as a segment as well, to give drivers in the auto segment also the money they deserve. So now we have started onboarding autos. Yeah, that's about us.
And what is the difference between this Ola and you?
So the most important difference about us is we don't work on a commission model. That means every 100 rupees that you pay for a ride, that money goes directly to driver. We don't charge anything from the fare. And that is where all the problem happen, because when you have a profit motive, that's where you exploit the ecosystem for your profit motive. They start to exploit both drivers and riders to make more money, and that's where we don't charge anything from the fare. So driver earn everything that they deserves to earn. That's the biggest differentiator. But most importantly, there's a problem that is always spoken about, that drivers don't know details of the ride, where they are going, how much they are getting paid. With Drive, we bring transparency in place, where you get to know all the details before you accept the rides. So there's a willful acceptance. In Bangalore specifically, we have seen the problems of ride getting cancelled after getting accepted, because drivers don't want to go to a specific location. With Drive, you know the detail of the ride before you accept the ride. So there is no chance of cancellation, and driver won't call you and ask you details of the ride, because he has already told all the details, even the fare that he will collect. Fare is something that is not told by other platforms to drivers. That is what we are doing.
Where you can track the rides, where you can track which driver is where, how many drivers are online, which part of the city they are online. So all of that is there in our admin portal.
So you can track them.
Yes,
We can track.
we can.
And our support team, takes care of that. So we track where they are. If there are any, we've got emergency and SOS buttons on the applications. So if you want, you can, call out for an emergency. We can immediately track where the drivers are, where the car is.
Suppose if anything goes wrong,
Mhm.
you know, nowadays what is happening. So in that case, what support the rider will get?
So as soon as there's an SOS button, if any SOS emergency situation that occur, we get an alert. We try to get in contact with both drivers and riders and try to resolve the dispute if there is any, if that can be done over call. If anybody requires the support, we can obviously send a team to provide help in those situations.
And
However, there is also a callback and a support function in the app. So driver, in fact, a lot of times driver call us and we immediately call them back. We have a driver team, so which immediately calls them back for any issues which is related to payment, onboarding, app issues. So if there is anything wrong with the app, if there is anything wrong, so they call for the app also. So similarly, they can also call with issues on the ride. So there is
And
a
most importantly, we have control centers in different parts of the city. If there is any issue, and if we get to know the issue is critical, we make sure we send our people also on immediate basis. By charging a very minimum subscription and make sure this auto segment too prosperous, like how cab is going on. ಡ್ರೈವ್ ಅಂದು ಒಂದು ಡಿಸೆಂಟ್ರಲೈಸ್ ರೈಡ್ ಹೇಲಿಂಗ್ ಪ್ಲ್ಯಾಟ್ಫಾರ್ಮ್ ಆಗಿ ಅದು ಹೊಸ ಬ್ಲಾಕ್ಚೈನ್ ಟೆಕ್ನಾಲಜಿ ಮೇಲೆ ನಾವು ರನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾಯಿದ್ದೆ. ಏನಂದರೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಏನು ಮಿಡಿಲ್ ಪರ್ಸನ್ ಯಾರಿಲ್ಲ, ಡೈರೆಕ್ಟ್ ಡ್ರೈವರ್ ರೈಡರ್ ಪೇ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ ಡೈರೆಕ್ಟ್ ಡ್ರೈವರ್ಗೆ ಹೋಗುತ್ತೆ. ಬೇರೆ ಪ್ಲ್ಯಾಟ್ಫಾರ್ಮ್ ಥರ ನಾವು ಏನು ಕಮಿಷನ್ ಚಾರ್ಜ್ ಮಾಡಿಲ್ಲ. ಇದು ಓನ್ಲಿ ಸಬ್ಸ್ಕ್ರಿಪ್ಷನ್ ಮಾಡೆಲ್ ಅದು. ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಇದು ಒಂದು ಇಯರ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ ನಾನು ಇದು ಶುರು ಮಾಡಿ ಇನ್ ಕ್ಯಾಬ್ ಆಪರೇಷನ್ಸಲ್ಲಿ. ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಆಟೋ ಆಪರೇಷನ್ಸಲ್ಲಿ ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಈ ಒಂದು ಆಲ್ರೆಡಿ ಆನ್ಬೋರ್ಡ್ ಶುರು ಮಾಡಿದೆ. ಬಟ್ ಆಟೋದಲ್ಲಿ ಈ ಥರ ಡಿಸೆಂಟ್ರಲೈಸ್ಡ್ ಫಾರ್ಮ್ಯಾಟ್ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ರೈಡ್ ಹೇಲಿಂಗ್ ಇಕೋಸಿಸ್ಟಮ್ ಶುರು ಮಾಡೋಣ ಪ್ಲ್ಯಾನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀನಿ.
ಓಕೆ, ಈಗ ಆಟೋ ಅವ್ರಿಗೂ ರೈಡರ್ಗೂ ಡೈರೆಕ್ಟಾಗಿ
ಡೈರೆಕ್ಟ್ ನನ್ನ ಏನು ಕಮಿಷನ್ ಇಲ್ಲ,
ಬಿಟ್ವೀನ್ ಮಿಡಲ್ ಮ್ಯಾನ್
ಮಿಡಲ್ ಮ್ಯಾನ್ ಏನಿಲ್ಲ. ನಾನು ಬೇಸಿಕ್ ಸಬ್ಸ್ಕ್ರಿಪ್ಷನ್ ಫೀಸ್ ಚಾರ್ಜ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀನಿ. ಯಾಕಂದರೆ 20%, 30% ಆ ಥರ ಕಮಿಷನ್ ಏನಿಲ್ಲ. ಡೈರೆಕ್ಟು ಎಕ್ಸ್ ಅಮೌಂಟ್, ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಅಮೌಂಟು ಮೇ ಬಿ ಆ್ಯಸ್ ಆಫ್ ನಾನು ಯೋಚಿಸ್ದೆ ಇದು 99 ರೂಪೀಸ್ ಎಕ್ಸಾಂಪಲ್ ಸಬ್ಸ್ಕ್ರಿಪ್ಷನ್ ಫೀಸು. ಅದು ಡೈರೆಕ್ಟ್ ಪೇ ಮಾಡಲ್ಲ ಸರ್, ಬಟ್ ದೇ ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಪೇ ಥ್ರೂ ದೇರ್ ರೈಡ್ಸ್. ಯಾಕಂದರೆ ಇದು ಮೇ ಬಿ 20 ರೈಡ್ಸ್ ಆ ಥರ ಇಫ್ ಆಟೋ ಡ್ರೈವರ್ಸ್ ರೈಡ್ಸ್ ತೊಗೊಂಡ್ರೆ ಅದರಲ್ಲಿ 99 ರೂಪೀಸ್.
ಓಕೆ, 99 ರೂಪೀಸ್ ಸಬ್ಸ್ಕ್ರಿಪ್ಷನ್
ಆ್ಯಸ್ ಆಫ್ ನೌ
ಆಸ್ ಆಫ್
ಡೈಲಿ.